Good morning. Welcome to the 40th Annual Scholarship Awards Day. I am Kim Sutton, Vice President of the Nash Community College Foundation Board of Directors. Thank you for joining us on this very special occasion as we honor the donors and the 2015-2016 scholarship recipients. The Nash Community College Foundation's mission is simple. It is to provide scholarships and to meet the needs of this dedicated college to providing educational and training opportunities. One of the goals of the Nash Community College Foundation is to increase awareness within the community of the value of this institution and to strengthen the scholarship program. The volunteer board of directors worked diligently to raise much-needed funds for the scholarship program. At this time, I would like to ask the Foundation Board directors who are with us today to please stand when their name is called so they may be recognized for their service and leadership. Is Evan Chavez? Frank Maynard? And anyone else maybe that I may have missed? Please stand. Thank you. You may ask yourself why each of the directors choose to share our leadership through service on this board. For we have our own careers, families, and special interests which can and do consume much of our time, much like your life too. However, we choose to serve because we believe in the students, Nash Community College, and the impact it makes in the community. Students enrolled in Nash are preparing for successful careers in our community and to meet the needs of the local workforce. So on behalf of the board, I extend our deepest appreciation to the many donors whose generosity is making this Scholarship Awards Day a reality for these deserving students. Thank you to the individuals, organizations, and businesses that are providing the financial resources to award these scholarships today. Through their hard work and dedication, these students have already proven that they will have what it takes to succeed. Many scholarship applications are received each year, but the foundation is only able to assist a limited number of students. As the cost of education continues to rise, more scholarships are needed, for these resources will make the difference in helping students reach their personal and professional goals. Thank you again for the difference your support makes for the students and value in the mission of the Nash Community College and Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. People probably don't realize that just yesterday we were approving our budget and there's a $4 tuition increase, students, effective January. So that yes, the cost does continue to rise, and thank you for recognizing that. Thank you, donors, for recognizing that and making this event possible. Good morning, I'm Bill Carver, President of Nash Community College. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to welcome everyone to our campus today, students and donors. Since we're an educational institution, how about a little trivia this morning? What does Nash Community College, Saturday Night Live, the movie Jaws, the rock band Kiss all have in common? I hope some of you have heard of at least one of those things. They're all celebrating 40 years. And today, Nash Community College is celebrating 40 years of this event and handing out deserving scholarships to our great students that are in line here today, most deserving. And when we started this event, if you haven't had a chance to look at your program, each one of those scholarships has a story. I have a scholarship in there. It's not named after me. I did that on purpose because they make me do enough around here. Right, Pat? Yes. In all seriousness, my grandparents, both of my grandmothers, were school teachers, and I named a scholarship after them. And for that, the student that is in line today hopes to be a future teacher. So each of these scholarships has a story. So look down, and this is what I often say in the community, that community is our middle name. Those names of the people that have made this event possible all have done things, all have been part of our community, all recognize the value of education. So we started with $3,000 40 years ago, 17 scholarships. So let me thank you today, for those that are in the room, for choosing Nash as a student or donor. You have made a wise choice. The term Blue Love, we use that a little bit around here. You may have seen some of the tie-dye on campus. We think that term, we know that that term is real, and it reflects the caring faculty and staff who are dedicated to this learning environment that makes student success possible. 2015 is another historical milestone for the college. It's growth and expansion. If you haven't noticed, we have a little better parking situation this morning than some of you that might have been here last year. We opened up about students, you may have noticed that if you're here in your second year, that we've opened up about 400 new parking spaces with that new building that's on campus, the continuing ed building, and moved some programs over there, so we've taken the parking burden a little bit off of this, but maybe not this morning so much when it rained. So we're proud of that building, and what it has done to this campus allows us to expand programs. Projects of this kind takes leadership. It spurs people to action. So we remember that it didn't happen without the voters of Nash County saying, make that building possible, so that we could have more educational opportunities today that we're recognizing here this morning. The vision of the Board of Trustees was instrumental to the growth of the college and to meet the educational needs of this region. I would like to introduce to you this morning those trustees who have joined us. These are my bosses, ladies and gentlemen, so when they stand up, please give them a lot of applause. Danny Tyson and his wife Jane are here today, but Danny's on our board. The board chair, Sam Dickens. And we have a good friend, a former trustee that was with us today, Corinne Landis. Corinne, thank you for your support through the years too. Now I would like for all of the scholarship representatives and donors to please stand. Representatives and donors. Yes, thank you for giving them a round of applause. Their support, students, their support makes this event happen. It would not exist without their generosity. Nash Community College continues to recognize the diverse needs of the community, from nurses to school teachers who want to go back and be nurses, and retired school teachers that want to go back. It prepares graduates for college transfer and rewarding careers. Now, before I turn the program over to Director Pat Daniels, I would like for the scholarship recipients to also get a little round of applause, and they're going to get many chances for that today. We want you to have a little more blue love. Many of the students standing here will help us ensure the critical life-saving roles, like I said, first responders, nurses, firefighters. Some of them may turn the power back on in your home if in an event of a disaster. They fill the critical roles in our business and industry needs. And our programs of study are vast, as I just give you a few examples. Now, students, remember, and the reason I bring this up is that hopefully you'll be crossing this stage again, shaking hands again as graduates. And remember, when you have the opportunity to return, once you're successful, and I know you will be, we're going to ask you to maybe pay it forward a little bit. So you remember what's happening here today, that these people made this happen. And so maybe one day you'll be able to establish a scholarship at Nash Community College. Don't forget us. Sometimes our graduates go off and forget us. Don't forget us, I'm telling you right now. I'll come get you. So we want you to be, we're proud to be part of your goals and remember us. So often in your career path, remember who gave you a little blue love. It was us. And one day you can choose to establish a scholarship. Congratulations to all of you. We wish you the very best. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that group. It's wrapped around, halfway around the room and out the door. Pat, this is a great day. I'm going to turn the podium over to you now. We'll get this thing started.
Thank you, President Carver. And again, thank you for each of you that are here today with us. I'd like to include a little pop quiz. So listen carefully. What does a U.S. veteran, a Belk store retiree, a barber, a nurse, a Sunday school class, a non-traditional student, a college president, a civic club, a CEO, a farmer, a teacher, an attorney, banker, graphic designer, all have in common. What does that big group have in common? Each of them are scholarship donors in their own way and are listed in today's program with many, many more. And at this time, with tomorrow being Veterans Day, I would like to honor our military and our veterans that are with us. If you are a veteran or have someone in your family that served, will you please stand so that we may recognize you? Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. To the students, please be mindful that gifts of all sizes, large and small, make a difference. For the NCC Foundation has received donations starting at $1 and yes, even $1 million to provide student scholarships. True story. Say all gifts come together to make a difference. Today, I ask our student scholarship recipients to always remember the gift you have been given from caring donors who have never met you, yet chose to support your dreams and goals. When you read your name in today's program, also carefully read the scholarship name and description. You may even want to Google it to learn more about the life and generosity of your donor. What examples they all set for us to make a difference in our own way. To the donors, I share my sincerest gratitude for your generosity in providing the gift of education, which is invaluable and life-changing. Pictures commemorating this moment for the scholarship recipient and donor were made this morning while you were getting to know each other. However, additional photos may be taken at the conclusion of the program at the photo area. I would like to recognize Gary Hodges with Sunset Studios, our professional photographer today, who will be taking wonderful pictures of you, which will be posted on Facebook pretty quickly, probably today. Let's give Gary a round of applause. Okay, let me get our trustee chair and our vice president of the board, Kim Sutton, in place. Due to uncontrollable circumstances, there are recipients and donors that are listed on the program who could not be with us today. I just learned about a student who had an emergency appendectomy last night, and that's pretty unexpected circumstance. When each scholarship is announced, we request that the student recipient come forward to this location to have their photo made with Trustee Chair Sam Dickens and Foundation Board Vice President Kim Sutton. A copy of the printed program was provided sharing the student's name, hometown, program of study, and information about the scholarship. I have one additional request. When a student's name is announced, I would like to request for the donor and the student's guests to stand at their table until the student has crossed the stage to provide student recognition. We will hold applause to the very end, because you can imagine this is a big group. So let's get started. On behalf of Nash Community College, I am pleased to announce the 2015-26 scholarship recipients. And the first picture will be taken down below, if you'll join us. Student Keith Jones is college transfer major from Nashville, and he received the Gravely Foundation Scholarship. Okay. Amy Winstead is a general education practical nursing major from Rocky Mount, and she is receiving the Mary Sister Baldwin Scholarship. Stuart Hawkins is a computer engineering technology major from Rocky Mount, receiving the Robert E. Barnhill Senior Memorial Scholarship. Victoria Marchetta, practical nursing from Youngsville, receiving the Evelyn H. Bennett Nursing Scholarship. Lindsay Leonard, college transfer major from Nashville, receiving the Bienvenue Alumni Association Scholarship and a Nash Community College Foundation Scholarship. Rachel Turner, Associate in Science, college transfer student from Rocky Mount, receiving the Bienvenue Alumni Association Scholarship and an NCC Foundation Scholarship. Summer McLaughlin, Culinary Arts of Elm City, receiving the Charles Wayne Blanton Family Scholarship. Maggie Atchley, a business administration student from Nashville, receiving the Bowen Family Scholarship and the Milton Fields Family Scholarship. Rachel Baines, associate degree nursing student from Nashville, receiving the LTL Brantley Memorial Nursing Scholarship. Ashley Magaha, receiving the George T. and Rosa A. Brody Scholarship. She is studying criminal justice technology, latent evidence, and she's from Rocky Mount. Beverly Parrish, associate degree nursing student from Brattleboro, receiving the Winnie Edwards Brown Nursing Scholarship and Huffines Davenport Scholarship. Rachel Fellner, culinary arts student of Zebulon, receiving the Ronald E. Capps Senior Memorial Scholarship. Caitlin Wallace, associate degree nursing of Nashville, receiving the Community Hospice Foundation Scholarship. Lindsay Wolf, general education college transfer major from Middlesex, receiving the Kendall Cooper Memorial Scholarship. Damona Body, associate degree nursing of Whitakers, receiving the William C. and Janet F. Cooper Nursing Scholarship. Amanda Carey Bunn, associate degree nursing of Rocky Mount, receiving the Gerald P. and Amelia S. Cox Family Foundation Nursing Scholarship and the Life Care Hospitals of North Carolina Scholarship. Lauren Dugas of Nashville, majoring in associate degree nursing, receiving the Gerald P. and Amelia S. Cox Family Foundation Nursing Scholarship. Diana Keel, associate degree nursing of Nashville, receiving the Gerald P. and Amelia S. Cox Family Foundation Nursing Scholarship and the Huffines Davenport Scholarship. Michaela Collins, business administration student of Macclesfield, receiving the Crown LSP Group Scholarship. Jarrett Carter, electric line construction of Rockingham, is receiving the Duke Energy Electric Line Scholarship. Luke Edwards, electric line construction program of Rocky Mount, receiving the Duke Energy Electric Line Scholarship and the Nash Community College Employee Child Scholarship. Samuel Flythe of Tarboro, receiving an electric line construction program in the Duke Energy Electric Line Scholarship. Julio Najera, electric line construction program, living in Wilson, receiving the Duke Energy Electric Line Scholarship. James Turner, electric line construction program, living in Rocky Mount, receiving the Duke Energy Electric Line Scholarship. John Arrington of Nashville, majoring in general education, receiving the Lloyd L. and Susan Bryant Ennis Math Scholarship. Mary Parker of Rocky Mount, Business Administration major, receiving the Stephen D. Felton Business Scholarship. Heather Chrisman, Human Services Technology of Rocky Mount, receiving the Milton Fields Family Scholarship. Marquise Taylor, Business Administration major of Wilson, receiving the First South Bank Henry Gregory Memorial Scholarship. Zena Hinton of Rocky Mount, studying culinary arts, receiving the Richard J. Ford Jr. Culinary Scholarship. Felicia Carey of Rocky Mount, studying practical nursing, receiving the Friends with Heart Scholarship. Sophia McBeck of Knightdale, Associate Degree Nursing, receiving the Annie Louise Gaynor Memorial Nursing Scholarship. Amara Farah of Rocky Mount, Associate in Science College Transfer, receiving the GlaxoSmithKline Scholars Award. Tyler Silver of Hollister, studying Computer Information Technology, receiving the M. Samuel Hayworth Memorial Scholarship. Benjamin Reeves of Rocky Mount, Associate in Science College Transfer student, receiving the GlaxoSmithKline Scholars Award. Justin Jones of Rocky Mount, Associate in Science College Transfer student, receiving the GlaxoSmithKline Scholars Award. DeMarcus Lucas of Bailey, studying Electronics Engineering Technology, is the E.B. Hale Memorial Scholarship recipient. Kaylin Westland of Nashville, General Education major, receiving the Josephine Hackney Hedgepeth and Marion Smith Hedgepeth Memorial Scholarship. Nicole Page of Brattleboro, Physical Therapist Assistant Program, receiving the Josephine Hackney Hedgepeth and Marion Smith Hedgepeth Memorial Scholarship. Rebecca Gamble, Practical Nursing student of Rocky Mount, receiving the Teresa Herring Honorary Nursing Scholarship and a Gravely Foundation Scholarship. Kimberly Allen, Hospitality Management of Wilson, receiving the Caroline and John H. High Scholarship. Wendy Jackson Davis of Rocky Mount, a culinary arts student, receiving the Caroline and John H. High Scholarship. Darlene Williams, Human Services Technology student from Rocky Mount, receiving the Caroline and John H. High Scholarship. Rebecca Keith of Castella, Associate Degree Science College Transfer student, receiving the Jimmy and Mary Charles Holmes Memorial Scholarship. Michaela Wood of Lewisburg, General Education student, receiving the Jimmy and Mary Charles Holmes Memorial Scholarship. Lindsay Walston of Rocky Mount, Associate in Arts College Transfer student, receiving the Daisy and Harry Howell Scholarship, and as a Nash Community College Foundation Student Ambassador receiving a scholarship. Tyler Johnson of Nashville, Associate in Science College Transfer major, is receiving the David Walter Howell Memorial Scholarship. Elisa King of Brattleboro is Associate Degree Science major at College Transfer, receiving the Charles M. Johnson Improved Order of Redmond Apache Tribe II Scholarship. Audrey Wilkes of Rocky Mount, Associate in Arts College transfer student, receiving the Leroy Jones Memorial Scholarship. Crystal Perry of Brattleboro, college transfer major, receiving the Dr. Catherine M. Johnson Honorary Scholarship. Rhonda Carroll of Nashville, associate degree nursing student, Helen and Jack Lockery Honorary Scholarship. Eric Galoni of Rocky Mount, a brewing, distillation, and fermentation student in the program, receiving the Helen and Jack Lockery Honorary Scholarship. Melinda McPherson of Littleton, hospitality management major, receiving the Helen and Jack Lockery Honorary Scholarship. Glenn Pierce of Rocky Mount, criminal justice technology student, receiving the Mansfield Moore Veteran Scholarship. Naomi Smith of Middlesex, associate degree nursing, Mac and Billy McDonald Memorial Scholarship. Elaine Harris of Rocky Mount, associate degree nursing, receiving the Alan C. and Margaret L. Mims Memorial Nursing Scholarship. Ashley Fisher of Rocky Mount, associate degree nursing student, Alan C. and Margaret L. Mims Memorial Nursing Scholarship recipient. Kyle Hudson of Rocky Mount, a computer information technology student, receiving the David S. Morgan Computer Science Scholarship. Farron Coppage of Nashville, associate degree nursing student, receiving the Parkview Hospital Nurses Alumni Association Scholarship. Eason Vandermeulen of Spring Hope, associate in science college transfer student, receiving the Dr. J. Reed Parrott Jr. Honorary Scholarship. Tiffany Wickstrom of Rocky Mount, receiving the Price Watson Scholarship, and she is an advertising and graphic design student. Gregory Watson of Rocky Mount, an accounting student, receiving the Russell L. Proctor III Honorary Scholarship. Francesca Fenderson of Rocky Mount, a human services technology student, receiving the Rocky Mount Civitan Club Scholarship. Lilia Martinez of Lewisburg, a web technology student, receiving the Sally Hudson Sabiston Memorial Scholarship. Brandon Odom of Nashville is a college transfer student. He is receiving the Sally Hudson Sabiston Memorial Scholarship and also is a student ambassador of the Nash Community College Foundation and received the scholarship. Bill Hicks of Nashville, a business administration student, receiving the Southern Bank and Trust Company Scholarship. Janelia Silner of Brattleboro, practical nursing student, receiving the Strickland Crawford Scholarship. Morgan Stott of Nashville, associate degree nursing student, receiving the Louise Grady Suter Memorial Nursing Scholarship. Maria Parker of Nashville, general education nursing student, receiving an Alfred L. Sweat Jr. Memorial Scholarship. Taylor Pierce of Nashville, college transfer student, receiving an Alfred L. Sweat Jr. Memorial Scholarship. Christina Strickland of Spring Hope, a college transfer student, receiving the Alfred L. Sweat Jr. Memorial Scholarship. Stephanie Hooker of Nashville, Office Administration major, receiving the Kathy and Richard Sykes Scholarship. Christine Uhas, Associate Degree Nursing major from Rocky Mount, receiving the Thomas Arthur and Irene Davis Thurman Scholarship. Rebecca Boykin of Spring Hope, Business Administration major, receiving the Danny and Jane Tyson Scholarship. Christy Williams of Rocky Mount, Associate in Arts College transfer student, receiving the R. Quillian Ward Memorial Scholarship. Carolina Tedder of Middlesex, a general education nursing major, receiving the Warner Family Scholarship. Chelsea Sharon of Roanoke Rapids, Associate Degree Nursing student, receiving the Eula Rao Wiggins Memorial Scholarship. Victoria Cooper of Nashville, college transfer student, receiving the Evelyn Benton Willis Memorial Scholarship. Antonise Cooper of Enfield, a business administration student, receiving the Kenneth Wordsworth Memorial Scholarship. April Wade of Rocky Mount is a human services technology student, receiving the Sarah L. Zelznick Honorary Scholarship. Edward Scott of Zebulon, associate degree nursing student, receiving the Dr. Robert E. Ziff Jr. and Nancy G. Ziff Scholarship. Tammy King of Castella is associate degree nursing student and is receiving the Pat Barnhill Memorial Nursing Scholarship. Jennifer Harrell of Nashville is a business administration student receiving the BB&T Business Scholarship. Jalen Smith of Rocky Mount is a college transfer student, and he is receiving the BB&T Communities and Schools Scholarship. Jason Lewis of Zebulon, computer integrated machining student, receiving the Brighter Future Scholarship. Sandisha Battle of Rocky Mount is a cosmetology student, and she is receiving the Celestine Austin Memorial Cosmetology Scholarship. Kimberly Husey of Rocky Mount, Human Services Technology student, receiving the Carolina Eagle Budweiser Scholarship. Kelsey Whitley of Rocky Mount, Associate in Arts College transfer student, receiving the Betsy B. Curran Scholarship. Austin Pope of Elm City is an automotive systems technology student, and he is receiving the Davenport Auto Park Automotive Technology Scholarship. Marla Matthews of Spring Hope, associate degree nursing student, receiving the William and Lenny Everett Honorary Nursing Scholarship and a Huffines Davenport Scholarship. Louise Hart of Zebulon, Criminal Justice Technology Layton Evans student, receiving the Faculty of Criminal Justice Scholarship. Kanisha Best of Wilson, Human Services Technology student, Gravely Foundation Scholarship. Chelsea Blackston of Rocky Mount, Criminal Justice Technology Latent Evidence student, receiving a Gravely Foundation scholarship. I don't think I can pronounce your last name. Come on up here with me. Yeah. Her first name is Rejoice. How about pronounce your last name for me?
Iwuchukwu.
Say that one more time.
Iwuchukwu.
That's a beautiful name. Thank you. Okay, Rejoice is from Nightdale. She is a practical nursing student, and she is receiving a Gravely Foundation scholarship. And I knew I would have just killed her name, so thank you, Rejoice. Allison Jones of Rocky Mount, physical therapist assistant, Gravely Foundation scholarship. Christopher Mercer of Rocky Mount, college transfer student, Gravely Foundation scholarship. Jordan Sanderson of Rocky Mount, healthcare business informatics, Gravely Foundation scholarship. Crystal Turner of Enfield, practical nursing student, Gravely Foundation scholarship. Frederick White of Gaston, computer information technology student, Gravely Foundation scholarship. Donald Joyner of Nashville, networking technology, Gravely Foundation scholarship. Nathan Griffiths of Red Oak, computer integrated machining, Haas scholarship. Matthew Eisel of Roanoke Rapids, electronics engineering technology student. Isley. Matthew Isley, thank you, Matthew. Halifax Electric Membership Corporation scholarship. Okay, am I gonna mess this one up? Okay, come on up here with me then. Charles, will you please pronounce your last name?
Lanfranchi.
Charles Lanfranchi of Rocky Mount, computer engineering technology, Julia S. Harrell Memorial Scholarship. Thank you, Charles. Eddie Brown of Nashville, practical nursing student, receiving the Jean Wynn Memorial Scholarship, sponsored by the Rocky Mount Pilot Club, and a Huff Hines Davenport Scholarship. Natina Drummond of Rocky Mount, associate degree nursing student, the Huff Hines Davenport Scholarship. Kirsten Robertson of Rocky Mount, associate degree nursing, Huff Hines Davenport Scholarship. Russell Leonard of Nashville, criminal justice technology student, Angela Hedgepeth Jackson Memorial Scholarship. Kavansha Pierce of Wilson, medical office administration student, Junior Guild of Rocky Mount Scholarship. Jordan Sauls, Elm City, Industrial Systems Technology student, Kiwanis Club of Rocky Mount Scholarship. Jarrett Moss of Spring Hope, Associate in Arts College transfer student, the Louise and David H. Latham Jr. Memorial Scholarship. Brianna Cohn, Middlesex, Associate Degree Nursing student, Nash UNC Healthcare System Scholarship. Zachary Cribb, Nashville, Welding Technology, Nashville United Methodist Church Scholarship. Jeremy Vowell of Henrico, Information Systems Technology student, Pfizer Scholarship. Mackenzie Cotton, Spring Hope, Associate Degree Science, college transfer student, the L. Joseph Pridgeon Senior Memorial Scholarship. Kelly Coleman of Nashville, Advertising and Graphic Design student, Rocky Mount Evening Lions Club Scholarship. Ronald Hill of Rocky Mount, Advertising and Graphic Design student, the Rocky Mount Telegram Scholarship. Ahana Battle of Enfield. I didn't get that right, did I? Come on up here. These are some beautiful names, aren't they? Say the first name.
Ajana.
Okay, Ajana. Thank you, Ajana. Battle of Enfield, early childhood education student, the Robin Drew Salinger Scholarship. Angela Armstrong of Macclesfield, nurse aide student, receiving the State Employees Credit Union Scholarship. Ashley Gilchrist Holmes of Rocky Mount, physical therapist assistant student, State Employees Credit Union Scholarship. James Marlowe of Rocky Mount, Information Systems Security, Suddenlink Communications Scholarship. Tabitha Hernandez of Middlesex, Associate in Arts student, the Frederick E. Turnage Student Leadership Scholarship, and our SGA President. Yuri Chavez Maha. Okay, come on up here. I got the Yuri right there, didn't I?
Mejia.
Okay, come on, say it for me.
Mejia.
Okay. Yuri Chavez Mejia of Sims, General Education Nursing student, Universal Leave North America U.S. Scholarship. Thank you, Yuri. Maria Ortez Pacheco, I got it right, of Rocky Mount, General Education Nursing student, Universal Leave North America U.S. Scholarship. Linda Height, Spring Hope, Advertising and Graphic Design, Wells Fargo Technical Scholarship. Deneen Shepard of Rocky Mount, Human Services Technology student, the Annette Hoyer Wolf Memorial Scholarship. Letitia Faison of Nashville, Early Childhood Education, the Nash Community College Board of Trustees Scholarship. Jason Horton of Zebulon, Networking Technology, the Nash Community College Board of Trustees Scholarship. Olivia Adcox of Brattleboro, Associate in Science, College Transfer student, a Nash Community College Foundation Scholarship. Faith Anderson of Zebulon, Practical Nursing, a Nash Community College Foundation Scholarship for Student Ambassadorship. Valerie Brooks of Nashville, College Transfer student, a Nash Community College Foundation Student Ambassador Scholarship. Ismael Gomez of Bailey, College Transfer, Associate in Science student, receiving a Nash Community College Foundation Student Ambassador Scholarship. Zachary Privet of Zebulon, Associate in Science College Transfer student, Nash Community College Foundation Student Ambassador Scholarship. Brandon Davis of Clayton, Physical Therapist Assistant student, receiving a Nash Community College Health Sciences Scholarship. Dana Wise of Mount Olive, physical therapist assistant student receiving a Nash Community College Foundation departmental scholarship. Isaac Anderson of Zebulon, culinary arts student receiving the Nash Community College J. Eggert and Peggy T. Moore Faculty Senate Scholarship. Kimberly Smith of Elm City, college transfer student receiving the Nash Community College Outstanding Work-Study Student Scholarship.
Good morning. Again, I'm Sam Dickens, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees here at Nash. And please just join me again. I know we've been applauding all morning, but this kind of a gathering deserves a nice long round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. As I told some of them when they came across the stage, it's a little early in the morning for all those teeth. But again, we thank all of our donors and the recipients too. But to the scholarship recipients, I encourage you to reflect on this special moment and how you're being helped by someone who believes in you and wants you to achieve your goals. As Dr. Carver has mentioned, and as we'll continue to mention, don't forget where you got your start. Please pay it forward, give back. And it's not about how much, it's about your giving back. Because everybody who crossed this stage has a chance to succeed. And when you do that, just give some back for somebody else. So on the behalf of the board of trustees, I congratulate the scholarship recipients and would like to thank once again all the individuals, organizations, businesses who have invested in Nash Community College through the scholarship program. The college remains focused on instruction and student success, and it is committed to graduating every single student. And we put our wholehearted words on that. Dr. Carver has always did, and he talks about us being his boss, but he's trained us too. Our goal is to graduate every student, and that's what our board and this college stands for. Thank you all for your continued support and commitment to our mission of providing educational opportunities. This now concludes our program, and if you want to stay and take advantage of all the nice breakfast items, again, thanks to all of you, especially the donors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. When you get to where we got a little piece of paper. Yeah, that's